Hello, Taurus. We are Kemet. Thank you so much for joining us. This is for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Taurus. Taurus, let us see what is coming through for you at this time. Okay, we have received the information. Now it's time for your integration. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in. Viatur talosatos ravi. Deep breath out. Kiviash kiatur talosatos. Deep breath in. Vilayatos kiatur talovaros. Deep breath out. Vilayash kiazotos kivar. Deep breath in. Vilalvele meyatos kitur. And a deep breath out. Vilaviatos kitaros. Deep breath in. Viagir kiazatos kiato. Deep breath out. Viarakesh kiatur talavir. Keep breathing at ease. Miatos kilazatos. Varaleash kitur. Ziviriesh. Miakiato. Talviriesh. Kiviesh. Boundary. We feel almost a protective stance, Taurus, a boundary. You are setting boundaries at this time. You are protecting what's yours. And you no longer are willing to sacrifice what you feel is right and true to you. And this boundary setting we feel is quite firm, and it can also be a boundary toward a partner, a romantic partner, a family member, a child, children, parents, family, colleagues, people in general. You are establishing firm boundaries. It is sources giving us a bit of a journey. You in the beginning, firm and grounded within the stability of the illusion, within the conditioning, and creating a life which wasn't quite serving you, but which you believed in and which you were holding on to, until the awakening process where you realized you are not happy and that the life you are living isn't serving your highest frequency, is reckless and is detrimental to your well-being. So you did the work to shift, to release the conditioning, release the programming, and to anchor in a foundation of source, of you, of love, of truth and authenticity. You then did the work to trust in this, to trust in you, to release the guilt of shifting and allowing yourself to build a world and a life which truly reflects your highest interest and your highest well-being. And now that you are here in the state of choosing you and seeing how beneficial it is and how healing it is and how at peace you are and how, yes, there's still much to do and there's still much to learn and perhaps there's still much to build, yet your foundation is at a place where you feel at home, where you feel in your power, where you feel at peace, at ease, at joy. And you're no longer willing to sacrifice that for superficial energies or for even money or for support or for partnerships. You are done sacrificing yourself. You are done putting others before you. Even if it's family members, putting traditions and culture and family beliefs systems before your well-being and your needs. You're no longer interested in diminishing your light, diminishing your truth. And so you are now in your power, and whoever is unhappy or uncomfortable because now they're no longer getting their way, it feels like before when you were holding onto a foundation of illusion, the way you were being, even if it was detrimental to your well-being, was quite beneficial for others. They got their way, even if it was to the detriment of you or the illness of you. they were benefiting. And now that you are choosing you and aligning to you, they are no longer benefiting in the way they did. And they're almost, you could be feeling this resistance or this trying to call you back to where you were, and almost making you feel delusional, like what you are willing for or wishing for isn't real or is not attainable, or that it's a harder path, or anyway, whichever ways they're using of manipulation, whatever way of guilt. Some of them are using guilt, some of them are using guilt of family guilt or love guilt, emotionally manipulating you, mentally manipulating you, whatever this may be. You are not interested, you're not even entertaining it, and you are standing your ground and you're setting boundaries. For some of you, this can be a personal thing, not that it's somebody externally trying to sway you back, but your own fear, your own insecurity, your own conditioned mind, old habits, old addictions, and you are setting firm boundaries with yourself, saying, no, I'm allowed love, I'm allowed well-being, and you're no longer letting yourself, the self-saboteur, you are setting boundaries against the saboteur, against your inner saboteur, against your doubt, against your guilt and shame. You're setting firm boundaries. You are protective mode, protective of your grid, protective of your source, of your love, of your destiny. You are honoring and respecting yourself like never before. You are cherishing and treasuring your frequency. You are really nurturing and caring for yourself. You care for yourself. Taurus, for the first time in a very long time, you truly care for who you are, and not the care of the society, how you should care for yourself. It has nothing to do with how you were taught, has nothing to do with what other people think, it has nothing to do with the worldly consensus of care and nurture and love. This is your own unique, genuine understanding, feeling of care, of love, of nurture. The way you see yourself is uniquely of your own sight, of your own experiencing. And you now are taking great care to look after yourself and to tend to your needs. You are really wanting a beautiful, successful life and a beautiful future. And you are now doing everything you can in your power to align and to stay within those frequencies, even if it means releasing everyone around you. And it might sound a drastic move, but to you it's an ease. To you it's actually, no, I'd rather be alone than sacrifice my love and sacrifice who I am. I'm done. I'm done being people's toys. I'm done being people's playthings. I'm done being people's emotional rugs and mats just because, oh, your family, oh, your friends, oh, but you've spent years in this company. You're just done. You're done being used and abused and manipulated, and people excusing it as love or a sense of care or deserving or gratitude or whatever it is. You know, you're ungrateful if you leave me, or it's stuff like, you're just done. It just does not move you anymore. Source moves you. And so should the person come through a source space with true concern, and not the concern out of fear, but rather a, hey, no, I see you, I absolutely fully support you, I think you just chill out though, maybe relax a bit, don't be so anxious about it. If you truly believe it's going to happen, then be at ease. I'm just worried that you're stressing out, so let's take some time off, let's go for a week. And see, that is different. That kind of concern where somebody is supporting you, supporting your way, and simply assisting you to see it from a lighter, higher perspective. Oh, that you love. For you feel the person is actually supporting your love, seeing you. The person sees you and is actually supporting your frequency. But should it be just for a manipulative kind of sweet talking, trying to get their way, trying to slither their way back into your life after you've released them or set boundaries because now you're doing well, let's try to get back. You're not interested. Very big protective mode. Old habits, old addictions trying to come back, protective mode. You're just really in your power, Taurus. And Source is saying, you're doing great, you're doing well. This protective frequency you're feeling doesn't mean that you're being attacked. It doesn't mean that people aren't going your way. It is you are more centered in your frequency to such an extent that anything that is not aligned is really felt and visible. And those who are not aligned but are trying to force themselves to remain in your frequency, they're projecting what they're feeling upon you. And that irritability is what you are feeling. So know that you're not being stubborn, you're not being harsh, you're not being hard-headed. You are simply finally within your source, within your love, and you're no longer willing to sacrifice that which you are. And it's beautiful. It's commendable, and it does result in beautiful things. You being willing to protect your source, to protect your truth, you protect your love this way, allows you to then receive bigger manifestations and hold more responsibility. If you can imagine, it's like, oh, okay, well, you seem to be responsible with your source frequency, then you can be responsible with this big project, with this abundance. So it calls in greater manifestations because you are able to handle that which you are, the love you are. Beautiful, Taurus. Okay. Handle and care for the love you are. Not just handle it as in being able to, manage it, but also care and tend to it. It's important that you're able to care and tend for yourself in beautiful ways. We are ready for your grounding. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in. Ratur talavarosh ravir. Deep breath out. Riatur talavarosh rivat. Deep breath in. Ratur riavarosh ravir. Deep breath out. Riatur riavarosh rivat. Deep breath in. Riatur riavarosh rivir. Deep breath out. Riatur riavarosh rivat. Keep breathing at ease. Dalvalo vem mayat. Dalvalo kivi. Dalvalo kiviato. Dave. Kiviesh kitur. Kiviesh kituvokiat. Dalvalosh kitu. Dalvalosh kituviat. Blessed be.